For most of his life, James thought he knew what love was. He had loving parents, close friends, and a successful career as a carpenter in a small town. But nothing prepared him for the kind of love that came into his life the day that he met Lily. James had always dreamed of being a father, but life didn't quite follow the path that he'd imagined. After losing his wife to illness early in their marriage, he quietly let that dream fade into the background until one rainy afternoon. He was volunteering at a community center when he saw a 6-year-old girl sitting alone by a window, tracing shapes in the fogged glass with her finger. Her name was Lily, a quiet child in foster care, known for rarely speaking, always holding tightly to a worn-out stuffed rabbit. Something stirred in James that day. Whatever it was, he knew deep in his soul that she was meant to be his. The adoption process wasn't easy. There were interviews, home visits, endless paperwork. But through it all, James kept going with one thought in his heart. No child should go through life feeling unwanted. When the judge finally declared Lily his daughter, she didn't say a word. She just stood next to him, eyes wide and silent, holding that same stuffed rabbit. It wasn't until weeks later, during a quiet evening at home, that she finally spoke. James was fixing a loose hinge on her bedroom door when he heard her whisper, "Daddy?" He froze, turning slowly. "Yes, sweetheart." She looked at him, her tiny face serious. "Are you going to leave me too?" James dropped his tools, knelt before her, and placed his calloused hands gently on her small shoulders. "No," he said softly, his voice thick with emotion. "I'm not going anywhere ever. That's a promise." Tears welled in Lily's eyes, not loud, not messy, just quiet rivers of relief. And then, for the first time, she wrapped her little arms around his neck and held him. From that day on, James didn't just build furniture. He built bedtime forts, Lego castles, and memories. He taught Lily how to ride a bike, cheered the loudest at her school, and every night before bed,